Please tell me you've heard the men who oppose the 4B movement. Please tell me you've listened to what they have to say. It won't work. Why are you talking about it if it won't work? If it's just a silly thing that won't work, why are you talking about it? And then the ones who are like, it's going to ruin community. What? Because the romantic relationships won't be happening with men who treat women terrible?
All right, so the people that follow me already know that I think people that's on the internet and people that are in my reality are two different people. I don't ever hear these conversations come up in real life. But for the sake of the TikTok, we're going to go ahead and entertain it. We're from a man that, changed his ways and used to dibble and dabble in quite a few women. I can assure you that this movement would never 100% be completed. There's going to be women out there that would love to toot that ass up. Throw that motherfucker bike. If you don't believe me, Exhibit A. So this young woman here says a TikTok creator creates a recap of her dating life in a video with 13 plus men. And the comments are straight filled with women that agree with this type of behavior. So by herself, she's making sure that 13 men are pleased. Worst come to worst, men just gonna have to double that. These are literally like extremist movements. On one hand, you got the women that's don't mess with these men. We don't need them. The hell with them. Then on the other hand, you got women that's like, fuck men. Literally, all of them. Fuck them. People that follow me know, I've said multiple times, I truly don't understand this whole, men versus women war. It's pointless to me. There will never be a point in my life where I will not want to be, accompanied by a pretty woman. That's just not going to happen. You're delusional if you think that all women are going to go along with this movement. Because women naturally like to tag alongside of a good man. What really all this shit boils down to is people just out here having sex like it's a cigarette, when it's a lot more deeper than that. I used to be dibbling and dabbling, like I said, until, I got into the scriptures and found out sex is marriage. That made me look at everything completely different. You are bound by the flesh. So you can act like, oh, you're not tied and all that. You are. That's why your emotions messed up. You got multiple entities moving through your body. People just want to have sex and act like sex doesn't bring consequences. Anything from STDs, soul ties, and babies. The point of sex is to bring forth life. No way in hell I would lay down with a woman unless I wanted her to be mine or I was completely okay with her bringing forth my seed. If you have any doubt in your mind that that man wouldn't want to be your husband or that he would leave when you have a child, don't have sex with him. It's literally that simple. He'll remove himself. But as far as being bitter towards men, that's self-trauma. While doing my slight research on this topic here, I came across the fact that this started in or stemmed from Korea. So let's hear the outlook from some Korean women.
So much to say about this topic. So most of the 4B movement videos that I've seen on TikTok are made from foreigners, and I think Korean Americans or just Asian people living in the West, but not actually people living in Korea. So like I said, I live in Seoul. What I think is happening is the Western media likes to really pick up on these sensationalist, provocative topics and then makes it into an article, and then everyone on TikTok follows suit and makes videos about it. But let me tell you, I am 29, going to turn 30 this year, and literally all the conversations that I have with my friends around my age is about, oh my God, we're looking to get married, we need to find good partners, and we need to do this before it gets too late or we're just like aged out of their marriage market.
So the misogyny and patriarchy has gotten so bad in South Korea that
white women need to chill the fuck out. Okay, I'm Korean American, so I wanted to not say anything about this, but I gotta say something. And nothing to this creator, I just said sure. So I noticed in my feed, I've been getting a lot of white women saying, oh, 4B movement in Korea, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you, the 4B movement in Korea is nothing like the white feminism and the feminist movement in America. The cultural and the social systems and the family, how the families are run in Korea is nothing like how the families and the social structure is in America. White women have the most power, privilege, and freedoms of any women on this planet. And if you look at any relationships, as long as it's not an abusive relationship, that's a whole nother deal. But any normal relationships, if you look at it in America, women have the power. I would say white women have more power than the average white man in America. And when I see the white women trying to jump on this 4B movement, it's just like they're just trying to use women of color like they've done historically. Historically, white women have always used women of color to get their agenda through and to get ahead, and then leave us behind.